cancel that election because it is marked with irregularities, and in fact they shot somebody at Okunola. So the Okunola election became inconclusive, like Mosan Okunola. The one in Adunni became inconclusive, and the AB so far, because I've not checked on other remaining 2 or 3 cities. So the state should intervene and do what is needful to allow peace to reign in Adunni.
But as a leader, how do you feel about this development within same party?
It's a terrible development that those who have failed the party in performance are reluctant to leave the stage. And so this one will tell on the party if we continue to fill these ones for the regular election. They have disappointed the nation, the state, or the local government, the federal constituency. And so they don't want to leave. Our people have rejected them. And what they saw today showed that they were no more popular. They are not acceptable. And so they still want to force themselves on the party. And I look forward that if we lose this crop of people for the next election in July, we may lose Adunni to another party.
We're not going to attend to anybody, and we had more than 2/3 of the population on that site yet to vote. So it means because they have planned their strategy to use the access, I observe, so that their own people will go first. And they have also planned with the officials that they want to close before time, even though they did not start on time. So I believe it's a planned work. A lot of people were disenfranchised.
So you're not happy with the result?
Of course, I know everybody shouldn't be happy with the result, because some people came out to express, their interest for their candidates from both sides. But for the people working for the sitting chairman, they had their strategy, and I think it's worked out for them. Yeah, it worked out for them.
So from 6:30, they were coming, reading newspapers, chatting as a friendly community. But by the time these very desperate people started coming in, we started seeing coercion. They started, even at the point of voting, they started canvassing, which was against the electoral law of Nigeria. They were canvassing for votes. Practically, they were offering money to the electorate right there. Honestly, it is not a sign of good leadership by the incumbent, and that is my opinion. Thank you.
It was a total failure. A serious intimidation, and the worst of election, primary election I've ever seen. It was both the electoral personnel and the party leaders were in full collaboration, and our group was seriously cheated. We saw a situation where more than 10-12 schools writing and dropping in the ballot box, and when you call the attention of the electoral officer in charge of the polling booth, I saw that it was a serious coalition within both parties to mastermind their act. This is worst of election, the worst of primary election, and I will applaud the leadership to look into Gowon Estate and to see that election are properly conducted here. I have series of videos to buttress all that happened there. You can see that I've lost my voice. Is to tell you that it was a serious molestation there. So I want you to look into this video as we begin to release it to buttress our point and put our argument forth to the leadership of our party in Lagos State. Thank you very much.
Representing my aspirant at the primary level in Mosan Okunola under Mosan Okunola LCDA. Yeah, the returning officers from the state came on time, so they brought the electoral materials, which was inspected by us. After a while, we saw the chairman, the incumbent chairman of the local government, person of Abisco. She came with the ilos loaded with soldiers, 2 Faragon loaded without. So we tried to maintain peace and order. But by them strategizing, suddenly when the vote started, immediately we saw them, the boys, they came out with guns, with cutlass, start beating all the old men, all the old women in support of Adunni. And we have to run for our life to the extent that a particular boy called Yakubu Kosoga in Okunola was running after me with his gang, with a gun, a pistol, ready-made pistol, running after me. So I have to jump fence to the other compound, to the next street, to rescue my life. I went to Moshalashi police station. I met with the DPO. I reported the case, and the DPO said I should put it in writing, which I did.
At Okunola today, everything was in process until we saw some thugs from Abisco. They just disrupt the election process, the primary election process, and we had to move from that location. I was even heading back to my house when I saw these guys, the thugs. One of them is Yakubu Soga, and then we have Jimo Badmus. About 20 of them, I was being targeted because some of them were just pointing at me that, oh, that's one of them, that's one of the those guys against Abisco. So they gathered, they just surrounded me, they started beating me, they started flogging me with cane. Then I just waited, I didn't do anything. But before I know it, they brought out macheted, they brought out guns, they started stabbing me. They had to run from my life.
Good. Your name?
A bitter story to tell on political bakery and thuggery of the highest order, so that our democracy will not go back to something else, or what they call the military or unilateral government. We beg on the authorities to expedite any form of justice that will make this community a better and peaceful community. Please, thank you.
No election was free for all. No election was free for all. No election was free for all fight. No election was free for all fight.